All right, everybody. We are doing our last Omega Ruby run for the week. I mean, we've done 4 of these already, but today we are going to be playing with Mightyena. The reason I didn't pair the Viper with Zangoose was because I thought it'd be a very unfair match. And in past videos, I may have said Zangoose, but no, it's Mightyena. But honestly, I feel like the two are sort of balanced, because while Sableye had some stuff going for it, like, for example, it got access to the setup move Coil in tons of coverage, Mightyena does not get access to as much coverage, but we get one very good ability and one very good move. On our level 1 set, we start with Howl, which raises our attack by 1 stage, and our ability is Moxie, which means every time we knock something out, we get an attack boost. This is its hidden ability. So yeah, it's gonna completely destroy, but only 90 attack and 70 speed, and the defense is in the 60s. Like, they're still mediocre stats, but the ability will definitely save it for sure. Dark off. Oh yeah, that's a good point, Axu. Since Steel type no longer resists Ghost and Dark, Dark and Ghost moves are actually a good answer for Steven now. Yeah, honestly, Dark and Ghost types actually kind of do better in this game than the originals. Crunch every one of them. Yeah, we definitely will. But we're not going to have access to it till either level 44 or when we go to the move relearner, because we do get it at level 1. But obviously we have so many level 1 moves. Our moveset is actually going to be Howl, Bite, Sand Attack, and Tackle. Oh yeah, Brawly is probably going to be the biggest threat of this whole run. I think he'll be a bigger threat than Drake, honestly, just because we're weak to fighting. But Axu did make a bunch of notes. Yeah, we will get black glasses. They will be useful. But yeah, he made notes for this one. He made notes for the Viper run and for this Mightyena run. So let's see. For Roxanne, like, he suggests that we should probably be around level 18. Let's see. We need to do training up to level 18 for favorable ranges for Brawly. Bite and Tackle have a lot of PP, though, to go through. And then he suggests I could do Roxanne at either 13 or 15. But if I do 13, I'll need a Howl setup. Honestly, I think I'll probably just fight all the local trainers and just fight Roxanne at whatever level I end up at. I mean, Sydney's not really that good of an Elite Four member in the first place. But yeah, let's see what the plans for Brawly. Let's see. Grab the Silk Scarf, and then we Howl, then Tackle. We need to front-load the risk on Machop instead of both Pokemon in a battle. Makuhita does way more damage than Machop, especially Arm Thrusts can crit. Alright, so if we're level 18 with the Silk Scarf, +1 attack Tackle on the Machop will be 72 to 86%, but +2 on the Makuhita because of Moxie would be a guaranteed one-shot. So basically, with Silk Scarf at 18, we need to use 1 Howl, then 2 shot the Machop, and then 1 shot the Makuhita. Definitely a bit luck dependent. And the Machop's Karate Chop will do anywhere from 24 to 34%, and a crit is 41 to 51. So I think we can survive 2 regular Karate Chops, but if Machop does use Bulk Up, then that could be an issue, but I think as long as we're the correct level, we should be fine. Alright, I am going to write myself some notes just so I don't forget some of these things. I mean, obviously I have these notes on the side in a WordPad document, but I'm not going to remember to always look at it. So I'm going to write down just some, like, things I need to go out of my way to get. Like, for example, Silk Scarf and Heart Scale. Heart Scale for Crunch. Oh, yeah. Box the HM mules. Yeah. So when I catch the Zigzagoon, I will need to deposit it and not withdraw till later. That way I can skip those twins. I need Star Memory to do that. Oh, yeah. Tate and Liza, they're both probably going to get one shot with Crunch. It's not even going to be a close joke. Alright, so then I'll need to get the black glasses as well. And the TM for Attract. What I've been noticing in Omega Ruby with Attract strats, since Zinnia tends to be the most difficult trainer in this run, It's actually often better to run using a male Pokemon, just to use Attract on Goodra. I'm your Navi. Pretty much. I mean, you and Axew. Alright, let's see. Grab Ross and Person Berries. Makes sense. Oh yeah, we'll need to grab Dig as well. Let's see. Trying to see if there's anything else I need to pay attention to. I mean, once we get the TM for Dig and relearn relearn Crunch, should have gave it Ice Fang. Well, the problem is, I am pretty sure the Fangs are egg moves. And egg moves are banned in my runs. Now, if you wonder, why are you allowing hidden abilities but not egg moves? Egg moves, in my opinion, isn't really in the spirit of a solo run, because you have to rely on another Pokemon to get that move. Like, another Pokemon has to give the Poochyena that move. So, did he really beat the game by himself? Or did he learn from his father, you know? Let's see, anything else to look at? Not really. Our moveset's going to be pretty good throughout the mid-game. Oh yeah, get rest. Let's see, anything else? It looks like we only need to be in the 60s for Drake. Not too bad. Oh, grab return as well. I mean, that honestly... I'm not really sure how much sense it makes to get return. I don't know why he has to get return. Oh, it's for Sydney specifically. Okay, that makes sense. We need a move to do neutral damage. Let's see. Alright, that's pretty much everything. So yeah, what I need to go out of my way for, I need to get the Silk Scarf for Brawly. I need to get a Heart Scale to relearn Crunch. I need the Black Glasses for better Crunch damage. I need Attract for the Zinnia fight and a few others. Dig is for Flannery and the Camerups. And then Rest is also for the Zinnia fight. And then Return for Sydney, because otherwise Crunch would be a pain in the butt. You can pick the TM Howl. I don't think Howl is a TM. You might be thinking of Roar. Oh yeah, Dig for Norman too, Cheese Strats. But yeah, I think you meant to say Roar. Roar and Whirlwind and stuff like that are honestly kind of pointless in solo runs. They're negative priority moves, which means you will always move last. You're giving the opponent, like, if you're facing something scary, why would you allow it to attack you? You're better off just attacking it yourself. Yep. Well, I guess let's go ahead and get started. I've written down a little tiny set of sticky notes. I'll still look at my main notes on the side, because Axew likes to... It's really nice that he writes down, like, moveset checkup points, where he'd be like, oh yeah, you've just beaten Winona, this is what your moveset should look like, just to make sure I remember to teach moves. Alright, let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, yeah, so we pretty much need as high of a level as possible for, Brawly. So I'm just gonna fight any wild Pokemon I come across, and most of the trainers. I need Bite in slot 1. Yeah, Moxie is gonna carry this thing hard. Oh, absolutely. It's insane this thing gets... Honestly, Moxie in general is just a broken ability. No nickname? I don't really do nicknames most of my runs. Everything's just name speed. That's pretty much what I do. The reason I started the whole tradition of naming my Pokemon speed is because during the initial Porygon race, I would name my Porygon speed so that way Scott can tell my footage apart from everyone else's. Because I think at the time, everyone was either leaving Porygon as Porygon or naming it A. But I would do that to stand out. Would Incinerate be good against Glacia? Not really. Our special attack is quite horrible. Plus, Moxie and Howl raise our attack stat. Plus, Celio and Walrein are not weak to fire. They're neutral. So, not really, honestly. Plus, it's a 60 power move. It's not really that good. No. But yeah, if Steel still resisted Ghost and Dark moves in this game, Crunch would definitely not be a good answer for Steven, for sure. See, Moxie, we just got an attack boost. The boost. Got the boost. Pecha berries, Oran berries. Really? Also, we're going with Hidden Power Dark, which effectively means we're not using Hidden Power. Because if you have perfect stats, which is 31 out of 31 IVs in every single stat, you automatically get Hidden Power Dark. So if you see Hidden Power Dark on my overlay, there is a 99% chance I'm not using it. Yeah, no Hidden Power. I just don't know much about Gen 7. If you want to see Gen 7 solo runs, look up a channel called Johnny Plays 911. He often does, he's a fellow YouTube member. It's John Calibro's YouTube channel. He's in chat from time to time. He often does straight solo runs in Gen 7, so you should probably watch him. Oh. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly where the heart scale is on this route, but I do know of a much easier one. On the beach, south of Slateport, the old man with the Zigzagoon, there's always a heart scale on the tile above him, so I'll just get that one. It still really annoys me how in this game you cannot pick up berries from the side of the soil. It has to be directly in front, which is so annoying. Yeah, Axu, you like to help out anyone when it comes to, like, planning challenge runs and stuff. Oh yeah, look at this. This is just very, very overkill. Then again, blame Game Freak. Why would you give this thing Moxie as a hidden ability, you know? I am aware that the mic was muted. I was talking to somebody. Like, if you see me just randomly talking and looking to the side, I'm usually talking to somebody. Alright, so let me read. Speaking of items, I did locate all... Oh, yeah. You making those guides for elixirs and PP ups and rare candies for the different games is extremely useful. But yeah, I was aware I was muted. That was intentional. Oh, no. Man, Odor Sleuth has to be the least useful move for a Mightyena. Oh, you can hit ghost types with the normal moves, when I already have dark moves. Alright, I think after I beat Roxanne's gym trainers, I'm going to try to get 14 in the grass and then get 15. Because 15 seems to be the most consistent, because according to these notes, if I start Roxanne at level 15... See, at level 15... Oh, at level 15, you two-shot Geodude with Bite, thanks to Moxie. And then thanks to Moxie, Bite one-shots. So I think I don't have to use any Howls if I go in at level 15. Also, I'm going to catch my Zigzagoon after the first gym from now on. So that way I don't have to remember about depositing. Yeah, just wait after. Kind of the opposite I do in Emerald. In Emerald, I always try to get it as early as possible, because the Zigzagoon has a much lower encounter chance, but in this game, Zigzagoon are quite common, and it's the only HM user I need to catch besides a Strength user. With Thief come in handy to get a Lucky Egg. What is it with your obsession with Lucky Egg Pelipers? And besides, they're a 5% chance. Alright, equip an Oranberry. Alright, we're only level 14, but I'm sure this will work. Alright, at least it's still one shot, or two shot. That's good. Okay, two shot. That was easy. Alright, so preferably I want to get level 18 for Brawly, because that seems like the most consistent. That might actually be kind of difficult. Maybe I could count on Brawly being dumb. Mighty has limited movable. Keeping Bite for the flinch chance is a pretty good idea. That is true. Let's see, at level 18... I think even at level 18, I should still survive 2 Karate Chops, but the question is, at plus 2, would I still one-shot with Tackle? That's a big if. Alright, just need a Ziggy boy. Alright, then in the Granite Cave, I'll need a Strength user. You know, if that thing keeps lowering my attack, I'm gonna have to damage it. Alright, so I need to get the Silk Scarf first. I just looked at my sticky note for that. Alright, I'm gonna equip this. I better save. Too much planning, Lo. I trust my instincts when playing ORAS. I mean, with the blind runs, I obviously had to make route on the fly, but Axu went ahead and helped with this. Dumb XP share. Stealing my hard-earned XP. Alright, Hideki. Uh-oh. Well, I kind of figured. And the emulator crashed. Okay, let me heal up with a potion. Like a small mosquito flying around here. I'm gonna go for a turn 1 howl. Okay, fortunately he used 2 foresights. Roar? Yeah, I do not want that move. That move's garbage. But yeah, that guy is difficult, just like I predicted. Hey, nice flinch. Alright, so we're not the best level, but I think we can still make this work. Yeah, the plan's to get off 2 howls. So hopefully, it'll cooperate. Let's see. Karate chop. Karate chop. Alright, I'm just gonna have to go for it. Yeah, karate chop doesn't have a miss chance, I believe. Either that or it's a very accurate move. I don't think he's gonna go for anything else. Wait a minute. Why not just use sand attack? Duh. That's the answer. Just sand attack at turn 1. Just 1 sand attack. I think this will be quicker than trying to get 2 more levels. 1, 2, 3. Fortunately, he wasted a turn with bulk up, so now this should one-shot. There we go. He did use a bulk up during that time. Hey, thanks for stopping by, John. Alright, so after this, I'll need to get a strength user. What speed are you... What speed are you using? You're going awfully fast. I'm on a 4 times speed up. Which is definitely very fast for a 3DS game, for sure. Alright, there's a strength user. I'm going to go ahead and use a ball on that. I mean, technically, one of those resets... Oh, yeah, all 3 of them were. Yeah, one of them was on Hideki, and 2 of them were on Brawly. But still, things will definitely get easier from here. Alright, when you get to Slayport, grab an easy heart scale. Clear out everyone to be high-leveled and prep for Rival 2. Oh yeah, Rival 2 is actually going to be a challenge today, because he has Combuskin. I mean, we will be able to just set up some howls, but it's always good to get early training in. Wow. Just wow. Dude, these random Machops, dude. Oh, first blackout of the day. I will say I overheard Gen 7 with hidden power. Most often it is useful in the early game since you get it before the second island. Well, I was telling someone if you wanted to see Gen 7, just go to your channel, because you stream it from time to time. Yep. Oh, I thought that was the soft sand girl. This is the... Yeah, right here. I'm gonna save here, because I still want to fight this guy. Yeah, I think that Machop must have crit me. Snarl that's a special move, so no. Oh, I think Snarl can lower the opponent's special attack, but I know for a fact Snarl's a special move, so yeah, no. Also, this is probably going to be the first run where I actually want Secret Power. Just because, for just plain old normal coverage, having the only tackle isn't really going to cut it. Got deleted? I assumed you deleted it. Yeah, John, I think you accidentally deleted it. Because if a mod did it, it would say a mod name. But no, I don't think I have blocked words. I may have a couple having to do with spam messages. Would embargo be good? Funnily enough, it's sort of a niche move. Like, it's been really annoying whenever the opponent uses it because it prevents your held items from working. So theoretically, you could embargo, like, let's just say, let's think of an example. Let's say the opponent is holding the soft sand, right? You could use embargo so that way they no longer get the ground type boost. But it's a very niche move. Maybe the Australian government's after you, John. They're like, hey, wait a minute, why didn't this guy show up to vote by now? Is he busy watching someone stream? Alright, let's see. For the rivals, set up 2 Howls, and sweep for Combustion, bite into tackle. And then do Route 117 trainers to get attract. And then black glasses. There's also an HP up I could get to sell for money. Yeah, John's actually told me that. It's some sort of law in Australia. You're required to actually go vote, and if you don't, you can get fined. Swagger. No. I don't think Swagger's going to be that useful. I'm going to skip Trick House, I think. Alright, skip the, Aeron trainer, because I do not want to fight him. Alright, this could be tough. But let's see. At least this thing's easy to set up on. Not if it's using rollout. Ah, sand attack made a miss. Get wrecked. Alright, now we used 4 Howls. That gets us to +5. Oh, Shroomish. Oh, I'm asleep. Uh-oh. Okay, that is dumb, dude. That's so dumb. I actually got all the boosts I needed. And the emulator froze again. Awesome. Gotta love Citra. Anyway, I actually got all the setup I need, but Effect Spore killed me. It's kind of funny. Alright, I'm gonna use 1 sand attack. I mean, I'm definitely going a little overkill on the Howls, but if he's sending it out last, then it's going to be good to get +6, so I can one-shot with Tackle. Should have picked up Chesto Berries. I think I did pick up one. We actually will be using a Chesto Berry later, because for Zinnia, it often tends to be a good strat to go Resto Chesto on the Gudra to set up consistently. That's usually the only ever good use for Chesto Berries, because I only ever end up picking one in a run on average. Like, just one Chesto Berry. There's an old lady before Rustboro who gives you a Chesto Berry. That's usually where I get one. I'm sure there's more you could pick up. Oh. The one disadvantage of Howl strats is it does waste a tiny bit of time, but honestly, in a 3DS game on 4x speed, it probably doesn't really matter too much. Brendan, N, or Silver? Definitely N for sure. Second place is Silver, just because Giovanni abandoned his kid over just losing to a 10-year-old child. There's more on Route 116, but you need cut. Oh, good to know. I should not have gone down that way. I forgot those twins were there. And Battle Factory has some really good music in Emerald. Alright, I do need to be careful. The leftmost Pokemon breeder has an Aeron, but fortunately, Aeron is neutral to dark moves. Oh, that's funny. It hit me with Q-Charm on the turn that it died. I've heard the theory that Ariana was actually Silver's mom in the game. I actually do believe that I actually do think that's true. The theory, I believe. Because it makes too much sense not to. Also, Route 116. What route? Oh, no. I do not want assurance. Tackle? Dude, my moveset's been the same since the start of the game. I'm not even kidding. Route 116 is east of Rustboro. That route specifically, I can never remember what it's called. That one specifically. Alright, what's the plan for Watson? Cherry Berry and Spam Bite. +1, 2 shots the Magneton. That's assuming he sends out the Magneton second. I think he might actually send it out last. He usually tends to. You know, it's a shame that Mightyena can learn Dig, but it cannot learn Bulldoze. Yeah, we're not going to have access to a ground-type move. Yeah, I saw Scott's Seviper run in Emerald. The fact that Seviper gets, like, no ground moves before Watson, and the best case scenario is you'd have to rely on buying Flamethrower from the game corner is horrible. Because just in Oras, they put Power Up Punch and Bulldoze in the mart for you to buy. And Seviper could have just used Bulldoze. Like, in Oras, like, Watson was an absolute breeze. I mean, I'm pretty sure Seviper could have also learned Rock Smash, but I guess Scott was just so bent on making sure it not to teach Rock Smash. Alright, equip a Cherry. 'Cause, 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 Alright, I think I'm gonna have to tackle into a bite. I don't think it's gonna matter. Oh, he's gonna... Well, no, don't. If I do setup during the free turn, it's a guaranteed paralysis. Yep, Voltorb. And this Voltorb has soundproof, so it's a good thing it does not have static. Yep, and complete sweep. Yeah, you do get the dolls. I actually knew that. I was actually really upset that there was no Game Corner, but I understood why Pokemon got rid of them. They wanted to get rid of any potential references to gambling, even if it like costs no money, kind of like in Heart Gold. But I understood why they did it. Alright, so what's the plan for... Alright, I know what the plan for Flannery is. Flannery is just dig. I will need to make sure I pick up the... Oh, I just realized I forgot the black glasses. It won't take me long to get them. I could have just gone through that other rock. Yeah, this is a little annoying, but I better just go get it. I know it's... Oh, just use the dowsing machine. I don't remember exactly where it is. Dude. Dowsing machines suck sometimes. Okay, it's right there. Alright, then they can get the HP up. Alright, at least that didn't take long. Star Piece, I can sell that for money. No fighting the Wind Straits? Nah, I don't need that much training. The Wind Straits are only for bad Pokemon. If I was playing Mightyena, I definitely would. Also, I'm pretty sure some good Pokemon can skip a lot of these trainers, but there's really not a reason to, like, skip training in this game specifically. I mean, these two especially, like, they're very quick to knock out. I do want to try and skip the hikers, though. Just because they'd be kind of annoying. Alright, there's the Person Berries. You want to see Medicham, no Mega Rubies? Well, someday I'll do it. Maybe. Alright, so here is the TM for Secret Power. And then inside Fall Arbor Town, we can go to the Move Relearner and get Crunch. It's the same strat I had to do for Mawile to give it Crunch. It's to give it Iron Head and Play Rough, because those were level 1 moves. Let's see. I'm gonna have Crunch, Howl, Dig. Do I have room for the 4th move, Secret Power? I mean, I don't really see any other move I need to teach right now. I guess potentially just hold on to Bite for flinch chances. I mean, that is what the notes say, but I don't know. I think I would like some normal coverage. I don't know. The flinch chance is always good. You know what? I'll hold on to Bite. Also, this person's quite good for XP. Technically, she's an optional trainer because you could just hug the upper wall. but I like to fight her. Oh, he just heals me anyway. Okay. Alright, get the nugget. I'm gonna go ahead and sell some stuff. Nice, I got an extra star piece, though. Yeah, I'll use the super repels once the repels run out. Alright, I would like Crunch in the place of Sand Attack. And then Tackle, I need to replace with Dig. So it's basically just ground and dark coverage. Axu, I don't know if you're still here, but is there any Pokemon where dark and Dig... Is there a Pokemon where... Alright, okay, let me rephrase the question. Is ground and dark neutral coverage against almost everything? Like, is there a Pokemon where dark and ground aren't going to work too well? Dude, really? What the... What did that thing hit me with? Is that a no-guard Machop? That has to... I did not know this Machop... I'm pretty sure this Machop has no guard. That thing literally hit me when I was underground. Aw, dude, this is annoying. Yeah, that thing had to have had no guard. At least the bike is really good. Hey, Mawile, I was just talking about you. Dude, that trip wasted so many repels. Yeah, I think Dark and Ground hits almost everything for neutral. Also, our vitamin of the day is going to be protein. We don't really need much speed, especially since we're using a plus speed nature. So I'm pretty much going to focus all my ire on protein. Alright, so now we'll be taken back to Mauville, and we can go fight Maxie. Maxie's pretty much just going to be free as long as we remember to equip a Person Berry. Dude, I really hate these rocks. Nice, I avoided the hiker. Also on the top of this mountain here is the TM for Incinerate. But as I mentioned earlier, Incinerate's a special move. It's not going to be really too useful in this game, especially for Mightyena specifically. Alright, I do need to use an Ether on Crunch. I am all out of crunches. Oh, I forgot the, Person Berry. Okay, at least I didn't kill myself from hitting myself. That's good. Ain't nothing mighty about Enna. The one thing that's mighty about it is the ability Moxie, which if you don't know, it boosts your attack by 1 stage every time you defeat something. So on like so like on a trainer with multiple Pokemon, just slowly and slowly getting stronger is really good. At least I remembered that guy was there. I don't know anything about this gen. And that's fine, that's what I'm here for. Here to provide some knowledge. Although my play in Oras is still pretty bad. I mean, being forced to play this like 4 times in 1 week has definitely helped, though. Get me better. Darn it. Okay, back to mining. All descents, you'll be in the background per usual. Oh, glad to be here. Embargo, I do not want that. Get in there. Little tip, hug the wall when you're going through most of this. Dude, that guy was looking away when he saw me. That's cheating. That guy has eyes on the side of his brain. Yeah, this is technically the only required trainer in this whole gym. Alright. I forgot to get a Rossberry. Oops. I better hope Flame Body doesn't mess with me, because I forgot to get a Rossberry. I remember with Mawile, I had a lot of Flame Body problems. Never punished. Dominic is your favorite champion. Alright, let's go ahead and fight Norman now. So, a little thing I remember from last time. One of his Pokemon on Norman's team, I don't remember which one of them has Swagger. So I need to make sure to go in with a Person Berry. Also, since this is the last Omega Ruby run for the week, next week, our game of the week is going to be Pokemon White version 2. Yeah, I look forward to that. There's going to be a Gothitelle video, then it'll be Reuniqueless on the next Friday, then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday will be a random run. Really looking forward to it. I know Gen 5 doesn't tend to do as well on my channel, but I still enjoy doing it. Alright, I do want to get off one Howl. Encore. Well, honestly, he kind of plays dumb in this game. He's either really... Honestly, I kind of want to say Norman might be the Lieutenant Surge of this game. Like, he's either real easy or really hard. It's kind of funny. I better heal. I mean, you can never go wrong with overhealing in these games. Also, there's pretty much nothing else we need to learn by level up, so... Oh, Taunt. Dude, that guy was also looking away. These spinners cheat. Honestly, Taunt could help for Phoebe, but at the same time, we'll probably end up one-shotting the Dusclops anyway. Oh, right, Teach Surf. Yeah, I don't think it's worth teaching Taunt on the level up set, and I don't think it's worth getting the TM, because getting the TM requires me to go through the Trick House once, and that does waste time. Going through the Trick House is only really needed if you need training for Watson, or if you need the Expert Belt that badly, or the TM for Taunt, I guess. And Taunt has found its one niche use in this game, it's just preventing Curse on Phoebe. Like, if you're a Pokemon that really struggles with the possibility of Phoebe using Curse turn 1, because like you need to like 3-hit it or something, then Taunt can be a good answer. But yeah, I'm gonna work on trying to avoid doing Trick House if I can. Whatever. Alright, get myself some citrus berries. EP Max, I'm going to use that on Crunch. Alright, I'm going to use that right away. I really like how in this game you get a PP Max just so early. It's insane. No, I don't want Taunt. Honestly, part of me is actually considering getting rid of... Part of me is really considering getting rid of Bite and just teaching Secret Power. Just because having to use Dig on the Mightyenas is not fun. You know what? I think I'll do it. I mean, Crunch will still be my go-to move, but just for the dark types. Alright, I'll need to... Okay, so in this game, there actually is no reason to deposit your HM users, because there's no mandatory double battle in Winona's gym, so there's no need to worry about it. Oh yeah, and this rival fight's gonna be a joke, just because we now have Dig. Oh, Secret Power, actually, you know what's funny about Secret Power? Secret Power... Secret Power is a physical move, but it doesn't make contact. So it actually cannot activate Effect Spore, which is really nice. Alright. Teach Fly to Latios. Hey, Shadow Stitch. How's it going? I don't want Hidden Power, so I'm going to skip that. Oh, Shadow Stitch, next week, the game I'll be playing is Pokemon White 2. I know you'll like that. But yeah, honestly, Shadow, I don't know if you've played anything with Moxie yet, like Scrafty, but Moxie is pretty freaking good. It does waste text printing time, but in the 3DS games, it's honestly kind of meaningless. Minuscule, basically. Yeah, I've had 4 resets so far, and 3 of them were actually in Brawly's gym. I'm sure that was expected. One reset was on Ikedi. I never gonna pronounce his name right. It's the black belt in Brawly's gym with a single Machop that has an absurdly high amount of IVs for some reason. I had 1 reset on him and then 2 on Brawly. Pretty much the key to Brawly was just use 1 Sand Attack and get off 3 Howls. Just hope for the best. Yep. Where's my... here they are. Alright, I'm still holding on to the black glasses for now. Crunch. Moxie. Oh, Axio. I actually decided to get rid of Bite and teach Secret Power because it was getting really annoying having to use Dig on the dark types. But there was another use. Secret Power doesn't make contact, so there's no risk of Effect Spore from the Shroomish on the rival fight. Because in the second rival fight, before Mauville, that rival fight was another reset. Because I got Effect Spore to put to sleep, and then I lost because of it. Hey, an Absol. Wonder if that's good XP. I have no idea. The text is too fast. Dude, use a repel. Sometimes when it asks me, hey, would you like to use a repel? Sometimes I press no by accident. Hideki. Thank you. Hideki. Yeah, he's a beast for no reason, pretty much. The one reset was on Hideki. Hideki? Yep. One was on Hideki, 2 were on Brawly, 1 was on the Rival 2 battle. And then, I had 1 blackout on one of the sailors on the beach. South of Slateport. And a second reset was on a random hiker before Meteor Falls, because I'm actually very confident that that thing has no guard. Because that thing hit me when I was underground, and it hurt so bad. Also, if you're wondering why I walked in there and straight out, if you walk into Mount Pyre and then straight out, you're actually able to fly back to that route. I had to do it for the last 2 random runs I did because I needed to get the Eviolite. Yeah, there's Hideki, and then in Gen 6, there's Hedvig. Some of the most difficult NPCs. Like, they're related to Warren from Kanto, for sure. Honestly, though, Hedvig is definitely, like, the hardest normal NPC out of any of the games I play. I can't really think of another random NPC. But the difference is, Hedvig is optional. But Hideki is not. Thanks for using Curse, I appreciate it. Alright, so according to my notes that I made on this little sticky note, I've pretty much gotten every major item that I needed. I just need to remember to pick up Rest and Lily Cove, which I'll be getting very shortly. And I'll need to remember to get Return. The only point for Return is just for Sydney. I actually do kind of like how in this game you don't get Return until right before the 7th gym if you choose to go the long way and like fight the water trainers to Pacific Log. I pretty much consider it before the 7th gym. Like, you get Return very dang late. I actually kind of like it. It kind of gives Secret Power more use. Like if you're running a normal type, you will actually want to hold on to Secret Power. Because, like, in the original games, like, you got Return pretty quickly after Secret Power. I like how it randomly changes camera angles sometimes. I don't know why it does that. I meant to save. I should be fine, right? At least the rival gives very good XP. Secret Power. Did that thing just use Mach Punch? I think it did. Alright, fortunately he didn't do it again. Quick Attack. Oh, God. I'm telling you, I purposefully jinxed myself. Alright, so now we need to go in the department store and get some vitamins. But first... pause. Just gonna open something. Alright, unpause. Save the game. Now I'm gonna load the save, and then see what my EVs are. Okay. We have 69 attack EVs and 81 speed. Alright, so I think just 2 Carbos and 3 protein. And I think I'll get the rest in probably iron, maybe? Uh, yeah. I think iron, because fighting types are kind of a problem. I'll use that HP up, why not? Alright, now I need to make sure to go get rest. And then there's also PP up there. I'll save this for... I'll save this. Darn it. Yeah, I pretty much have to save then use PK Hex to look at my EVs just because my overlay can't really show it. Oh, another thing I just realized, Mightyena cannot get access to a spread move. So the Mightyena trainers... or not Mightyena trainers, the Poochyena trainers are actually to be kind of not really bad, just time-consuming. Actually, does Mightyena know any moves that can hit multiple targets? Like, I actually don't know. Oh my god. Dude, stop. Why? Who the heck decided to give these things roar? Oh my god. And here's the thing, I can't just deposit because I need surf to get in here. Oh my god. Dude, eventually you're gonna have to stop using roar. There we go, finally. Oh my god, dude. Yep, this is, Snarl? Oh, dude, that should have been the one reason to teach Snarl, specifically for this fight. It probably wouldn't, no. I mean, the Mightyena trainers in the Space Center in the post-game won't be too bad, because I can just deposit my HM users. Oh my god, please stop doing that. Oh my god. How long are you gonna keep doing this? Dude, there's like one Poochyena whose sole purpose in life is just to use Roar. Dude, the XP was split like 5 ways. I hate those people. I mean, I guess what I could have done was deposit all but the Surf user. But then again, that won't stop them from using Roar. But I guess if they used Roar again, it'd be more likely that I get sent back in. I don't know. Alright, so yeah, Tate and Liza are going to be an absolute destruction fest. Just use Crunch on both of them. But first, though, I'm obviously going to go towards Pacific Log. I gotta make sure I heal here so I can fly back. Moss Deep is like one of those weird cities. I know in the original games, if you don't heal at the center, you actually cannot fly back. I guess it's to prevent people from just, like, passing through the island. Okay, I saved here because this guy is a pincer. That thing used submission, and it actually hurt really bad. Okay, I better go buy some more repels and some potions. Alright, I'm gonna heal again, just so I don't waste another potion. Dude, I gotta stop going on land. Oh, hello, Anthony Wells. Alright. Let's make sure I get return. And then let's go get the rare candy. I need to avoid the Machamp Black Belt. Do not fight him. He's where Fisherman Ronald used to be in the originals. I do not want to fight that guy. Alright, this way. Oh, no, I skipped it. Actually, I remember from a previous run, these trainers are actually very good XP yields. I mean, not the Corsola trainer, but a few other of these people are. Alright, so then I'm gonna go get the rare candy, and then go fight, Ronald. Plus, he gives more attack EVs. I could always use more of. That's the rare candy. You know what's funny? All these Gyarados have Intimidate, but because Moxie's gonna raise my attack, it's just gonna get canceled out by more of the Intimidates. But I did use a Howl, so effectively I'm gonna be put back to neutral. But I should probably use one more Howl. That way these Gyarados are one-shots. There we go. I'm gonna see if I can find another trainer to fight. Alright, that should be good enough. Let's go fight Tate and Liza. Yeah, for anyone new wondering why I didn't fight Tate and Liza right away, I need to fly to Pacific Log Town later for the Delta episode. So it's actually more time efficient to just go there and get it on the map and just fight any trainers you come across, because the experience is more valuable. Plus, some of those swimmers just go really fast, and honestly, it's very hard to avoid them. May as well just get the train. Do not want Sucker Punch. Alright, I better teach Return before I forget. I mean, the moveset you see right here is effectively my final set, for the most part. Although eventually I will be getting moves like Rest. That's being taught later. Alright, I'm gonna use one Howl and Dragon Breath the Mightyena. Oh, jeez. Okay, that was bad. Let me put our Makuhita in slot 2. Yeah, I should have just crunch. Okay. So now we just need to teach dive to the Latios. Alright, I'm going to move this back into slot 2. I need fly in the top, because that's just really annoying. I don't want the King's Rock from that kit. You know something that's really dumb? In the original games, when you're trying to dive to the surface, you have to actually press the B button in order to get the text saying, would you like to dive to the surface? Pressing A doesn't work, but in the remakes, you can press A. That's why in my old runs, I used to go into the menu and manually use dive, just because I didn't know you had to press B. So annoying. Alright, I'm poisoned. That's fine. I got Pecha Berries. Oh. Alright, sadly, we cannot learn Earthquake. Also, in this fight, Maxie's Mightyena does not have Intimidate, even though in the first one it did. So, honestly, just start spamming right away. I don't think it has Swagger, though. It had Taunt, though. You know what? That's actually fine. I was planning to just attack anyway. Right, Crunch. No surprise the Wheezing lived. That thing is very defensive. Hey, I outsped Crobat. Nice. I'm back for a bit. How's the run going? It's going pretty good, actually. I mean, besides a random blackout on a Sailor's Machop south of Slateport, and I also got another blackout on a hiker before Meteor Falls, because I'm pretty sure his Machop had no guard, because it was able to hit me with a fighting move while I was underground. And I've had 3 resets in Brawly's gym. One was on Hideki, and the other 2 on Brawly himself. Then I had 1 reset on Rival 2, and then I had 1 reset on Tate and Liza. Because my HM user, when it's sent out in battle, it's only allowed to raise its own stats or attack my own Pokemon. And I had Latios out, so I used Dragon Breath on Mightyena and it paralyzed, and that caused its death. So then in the next run, I just moved Makuhita to slot 2, and that made the fight go better. But the thing is, I like having Latios in slot 2 just because it's my flyer. Okay, Groudon, though. I think we all know what the plan is for Groudon. Like, I think what the basic plan just needs to be, uh, we'll have to use Dig on it right away, and I'm pretty sure it's not gonna one-shot, though, but I'm hoping we can live I'm hoping we can live a Precipiate Blades or Lava Plume, but while I'm underground using Dig, I better hope it doesn't use Earthquake. I mean, theoretically, I could just damage it once and hope he uses Rest, but I think going for Dig and getting the 2-shot might be a better idea. Because, yeah, if I outspeed it, which I'm pretty sure I will, and then turn 1 Dig, he only has a 1 in 4 chance of hitting me, and that's if he uses Earthquake. Then when I get above ground, it'll probably do like 3/4, I'm guessing. And I'll just have to hope I can survive whatever his move is. Recipient Blades. Oh, that did way less than I thought. Wow. Oh. Okay, then. Clearly that's not the solution. Okay, I think the solution is just straight up go for 1 Howl, because even Crunch does less than half. Not good. There is a possibility I may have to use my rare candies for Groudon. Alright, let's start off with, I think we'd go for Crunch first, just in case he rests turn 1. Yeah. Well, that was quick. Okay, I'm gonna use my candies. How many do I have? 5. That may not seem like a lot, but in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire runs, you generally get most of your rare candies before the league. I think as soon as I beat the 8th gym and get Waterfall, I'll have ended up getting another 7 or 8 rare candies. I mean, I don't think I need to get all of them, though. I'll just get the easy ones, I think. Owl, Earthquake, Crunch, Earthquake. Okay. But it looks like a Howl will make Crunch 2-shot, which is good. Unfortunate that Crunch and... Actually, Groudon's weak to Dig, so actually Dig has the higher effective power, despite Stab. Actually, wait, no, I have black glasses on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Crunch is better. Alright, I think going for a Crunch right away. Darn, dude. Come on. Dig is risky. Yeah, but it was a 1 in 4 chance of Earthquake. But I get what you mean. Annoying having to watch the cutscene every time, though. But then again, I mandate myself that I have to beat it. I don't want to use the Master Ball on it because since I mandate Zinnia is the end of the run, I save the Master Ball for Rayquaza. I mean, if your run's ended at Steven, I would use the Master Ball here. Dude. Yeah. Groudon is just one heck of a beast. I think it makes the run more interesting that it requires you to fight Groudon. And I like that it has Rest, because it gives even bad Pokemon a slight chance of beating it. Unlike Kyogre, because Kyogre would destroy almost anything. Even other water types. Lava Plume. Alright, he used Rest. There we go. Yeah, that took like What? How many resets was that? 5 resets on Groudon? Kind of expected. I think Doduo still has the record so far on my leaderboard. A literal first stage bird for the only Pokemon on my leaderboard to have beaten Groudon first try. Honestly, it kind of makes you realize how good flying types will be against Groudon, because if you're part flying, you can only get hit with Lava Plume. I mean, water types aren't going to really do the best against him, because Desolate Land makes water moves do 0 damage. You can't use water moves on him. I mean, Kyogre's is way more useless, because it just prevents you from using fire moves. Like, why would you want to use a fire move on Kyogre? Oh yeah, Levitate too, good point. Alright, so I think the proper strat is Ursaberry. Yeah, once I'm done with the Wallace here, I'm not going to fight his gym trainers, because I don't think it's necessary to beat his gym trainers. I will go around the region and go get probably all the candies, because our stats are decent, but they're not great. I should probably spend a little bit of time just getting them. I'm saving here in case I screw up the puzzle. Alright, Howl until confused. Oh, that thing used Attract. Uh-oh. This is the one disadvantage of running a male Pokemon, is you have to deal with Attract from Wallace. That's fine, though. We still prevailed. Alright, so now I need to go around and get probably all the rare candies. I think even the Granite Cave one, just because it's honestly one of the quicker candies. Alright, first, I'm going to go get the Acrobite candy. I like to get this first, because as soon as I get the Acrobite candy, I'm going to swap bikes and get the Mach Bike to get the Granite Cave candy. Yeah, Mightyena is still doing pretty dang well so far. Alright, now I need to go get the Mach Bike. Honestly, I think from here, I could probably just go directly south and get the Route 110 candy. I could have swore I had a rappel up. Dude, Mach Bike is insanely fast. Honestly, I think from here it would actually be faster to just bike to Slateport. Dang it. I can never avoid these water trainers. Why is there a Magcargo in the water? What? Yeah, actually, did you know that trainer had a Magcargo? That's funny. Right. Did I skip the rare candy? No, I did. It was a bit further ahead. Yeah, it's down there. Yeah, and then I can just well, I'm not going to continue going west. I'm just going to fly to Doof. dude. Oh wait, no, I have dig. Alright, next up, desert candy. Alright, waterfall candy. That is not the right water. Alright, I think that's all of them. Yep, that's all of them. I better go heal. Oh, there is another rare candy here I forgot. The dive candy. I think I can skip it. It's kind of an annoying rare candy to get. Oh, guess what? I have a move that can one-shot this stupid Frostlass. That Frostlass has caused a lot of pain. Oh. Oh, crud. That's embarrassing. Hello, Keegan. Oh, you did our Heart Gold randomizer. Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. I better use return. Okay, okay, thankfully that thing didn't use a fighting move. I should definitely save before the sock trainer, too. Oh, you did a randomizer solo run. That's even better. Steve and I used to do a bunch of those in Red and Blue. Plus, it wasn't just the Pokemon. It was also the items and the key items. So it was sort of like an actual randomizer. Like with items and everything. And it was like a solo run too. Like, those were a lot of fun. Oops. Oh, this is going to be annoying. Yep. You know what? I saved before one of the trainers. But yeah, if you want to see it, there's a playlist on my channel called Steve M Plays Randomizers. Something like that. We did each evolutionary line in Gen 1. Like, for example, if the random starter we got was Nidorino, which was put on for... It was put in YouTube polls like, hey, these were our 3 random starters. Which one should we play with? Like, if we played Nidorino and we were allowed to evolve, then Nidoran and Nidoking would be counted. Yeah, those were definitely enjoyable. I know sometimes people like to go back to those and rewatch them. Plus, we raced each other, too, which made it even more awesome. Yeah, there were definitely some moments where we were like, hey, don't tell the other person this, but I just found the item he's struggling to look for. Plus, we even would play a game of, like, how many rare candies would we find? Okay, this is going to be a bit difficult because of the Primeape. I think I should one-shot the Musharna first, just to get a Moxie boost. Okay, return. There we go. Fortunately, the Primate was just being dumb and never even attacked me. Yeah, I remember, John, you watched him a lot. Alright, I'm gonna hold a Cherry Berry in case his Magneton paralyzes me, because it has static. I mean, they didn't really get lots of views, like, at the time. I remember we had to wrap it up near the end, because some people were actually getting tired of us doing them. So I know near the end we kind of had to rush it, but we did do each evolutionary line once, except Ditto. But we did do, what was it called? Actually, no, we did do Ditto, but we used a hack to give Ditto infinite PP. That was the only way it was doable. Alright. No need to buy the items. Oh yeah, John and Game Dev participated in them too. Alright. So the plan for Sydney is just... I probably should have equipped a Person Berry. Yeah, because his Mightyena is going to use Swagger. Yep. Let's see if I can Ike my way through this fight. Nope. Well, that was my fault. John, don't accuse us of having a backwards time. You live in Australia. I don't want to hear it. You're the one that's backwards. I mean, it's literally Saturday for you. Alright, so yeah, the Person Berry was just to get rid of the Swagger. I know it can be kind of difficult to see what they're doing, but it was using Swagger. Yeah, this is why for my Gen 6 runs, I now have the bottom screen displayed, so you can actually see what my moveset is. Yeah, Phoebe here should be really easy. Alright, I should definitely equip the black glasses, though. Because I'm really hoping that I can get the one-shot with Crunch, although Dusclops is very bulky. We'll see. I will have to reset, though, if I get hit with Curse. Or just get one-shot, okay. I did not know if it would one-shot. That Dusclops has really high defense. Alright, so I'll probably use all my rare candies before Drake, I think. Because Drake tends to be the most difficult to Elite Four member. The other Pokemon were for team... Yeah, the other Pokemon in my party are for HMs. It's like Mightyena cannot learn Surf, for instance. Yeah, the Elite Four in Omega has definitely upgraded the originals. Like, Glacia has 2 Frostlass instead of 2... she has a Galarian, 2 Frostlass, 1 Celio. Definitely a better variety. Owl, it used Hail. Crunch. Did I just hit my... What happened there? I think that Frostlass outsped and hit me with Confuse Ray and I hit myself? Oh wait, no, I know what happened. Those Frostlass have Snow Cloak. I think my Crunch missed, and it hit me with a move. I think that's what happened. Yeah, the text in this game moves so fast. Yeah, I kind of figured it was a miss. Alright, I got 6 more candies. I'm going to use them all right now. Still going to hold Black Glass, though. Oh, yeah. In Gen 6, since Steel no longer is resists Ghost and Dark, the Ghost and Dark types are actually a lot more suited against Steven Stone now, which is awesome. Because I can just spam Crunch on him. Okay, into return. Dude, this Altaria having Cotton Guard is really annoying. I just really hope I can one-shot everything. I think I should. 'Cause it looks like he's gonna save Salamence for last. Or close to last. Yeah, Moxie is just freaking powerful. Okay. Yeah, I better get rest. I'm not gonna... Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Where is rest? Here it is. Alright, I am gonna get rid of return. Alright, so the reason I'm getting rest is because, I wanna get some setup on the Skarmory. Plus, rest can get rid of poison, but I also have a Petch Berry equipped. I know the notes right here suggest having a Chesto Berry, but I only have one Chesto Berry, and I'd prefer to save that for Zinnia. Alright, Howl, Howl, Howl. Alright, I think Sweep now. Yeah, Skarmory still has very high defense. Alright, that thing has Sturdy. Stone Edge. Hey, 69 HP. Nice. I didn't want to use Dig on it because that thing has Earthquake. Alright, that's gonna one-shot. Yep. I think this might be one of the fastest Steven times I've ever gotten. I am so used to the Dark team in Emerald. Yeah, Dark types in like an Emerald version when you have to fight Steven, or in Ruby and Sapphire when you have to fight Steven, Dark types really struggle because they can't really hit him for super effective damage, but in Gen 6 they can because the Steel type was nerfed. Alright, so now we get a little break through the credits. Yeah, no Bullet Punch. That is true. I mean, I think I was at high enough HP where he didn't detect the knockout with it, so he chose not to use it. I think the AI only goes for a priority move if you're low on HP. Honestly, this is actually on track to actually get my fastest Omega Ruby run to date. But then again, I think this is definitely because of skill improvement, but Moxie is just freaking busted. Yeah, and unfortunately, there's no way to reset past these credits. I have to watch them. Steven team in Gen 6 so weak to Dark and Ghost due to the Gen 6 type change. Yep. It sort of... Yeah, it actually gives more an advantage to using Ghost or Dark moves. I mean, Steven Stone's still difficult, for sure. Did you beat the over-under by an hour? I haven't beaten the over-under yet, because I have to... The run ends when I beat Zinnia, which is probably like another 20 minutes from now. Yeah, Moxie is just completely broken. Yeah, and Dark offensively being improved was definitely great, especially with the Steel type interaction. Howl, turn. Oh, this is annoying. Dude, stop using U-turn. Okay, I need to use rest. I just one-shot it. Dude. Well, I mean, you're not really required to win this fight. And that Swellow is freaking fast. Yeah, just wait till my gameplay skills improve a lot better in this game. I could probably get most Pokemon to beat Steven at around an hour 33. Because here's the thing, I still have 2 blackouts and 12 resets. U-turn is its biggest weakness. Well, the Swellow outsped me. I did not expect that, because we have a plus speed nature and we're maxed out on Arbos usage. So I'm very surprised it outsped us. Alright, let's see if I still remember the ordering I have to do the Delta episode in. I'm not going to look at Axew's notes, I'm going to see if I remember this. Alright. Alright, Devon Corporation is next. Dude, the Pokemon Ranger music is so quiet compared to the other games. Alright, so next is Granite Cave. I almost went to the Space Center, but no, it's Granite Cave. Alright, gotta make sure I say no so I can save the game. Alright, the next is the Space Center. Alright, the next, Meteor Falls. Alright, I gotta head there from Rustboro. Yeah, definitely crunch the Metacham first to get a Moxie boost. Oh my god, that hit me for so much. Alright, I think Dig should be good. There we go. Alright, and then after this, I have to go back to the Devon Corporation and fight a bunch of Magma Grunts. Then the Space Center. Then Sotopolis. Better save, though. Or heal, though. I'm still going to save, though, because one of the Magma Grunts, if has a Wheezing, if you can't one-shot it, that Wheezing will actually spam Destiny Bond. So if that happens, I gotta PP stall it. Which hopefully I don't have to. Hey, I'm level 70. Yep, this is the grunt. Yep, Destiny Bond. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Fortunately, Destiny Bond only has 5 PP. Alright, Space Center again. Oh, wait, deposit. Because I have to fight the 5 Mightyena trainers. Ah. I hate it when sometimes I try to deposit and I like hover over a certain spot, it automatically goes back to the first slot by default. Like when you're trying to deposit, so I can't just spam A. Alright, also they have Intimidate, so yeah. That's fine though. When I beat them, I'll end up slowly gaining my attack back. Look at this. This is just a giant Mightyena simulator. Look at this. Oops, all Mightyena. Wonder if Dig would be the better move. Maybe. Probably not. Dig is a 2-turn move. Save. I like how Courtney keeps sticking her tongue out. Really funny. Oh, geez. It looks like Steven Stone can still win the fight for you. Here's my rule with these kind of battles. If you participate in a multi-battle where even if you lose, the rival can still win the fight for you, I allow that as a win. The only other instance of this happening is in Black 2 and White 2. There's one of the Team Plasma multi-battles with your rival. Those ones, if all your Pokemon faint, the rival can still win for you. Oh, I found that Mirage Island up there. You know, fun fact, one of those daily Mirage Islands is the only way to get the TM for Substitute in this game. But obviously, I can't just rely on that because it's so random. So basically, anything on the Mirage Islands is banned because that would just be introducing a super huge luck factor. Unless there was a way to manipulate which island spawns, which I don't know if PK Hex has an option for that, where you can change like what the daily Mirage Island is. If there was, though, I would actually consider allowing it. But I think for these runs, I'd say just ban it. Ban anything on those Mirage Islands. I will say, though, when I was younger playing this, every single day, I always looked forward to seeing, like, what random island I get today. Because each one would have, like, a TM on it. It's like some Pokemon that are out of the region. And they just have interesting terrain. I remember this one island that had a very frequent chance of spawning Audino. And I would just use that to grind. Can I get a link of Johnny Plays? In the chat, you see John Calibro? That's him. Just you can probably click his username and it'll probably say like go to channel or something. Alright, so now we've got to go to Wallace. Alright, I know one of these corridors leads to a max elixir. I still need to figure out which one that is. Oh, there's another PP Max here. That's actually good to know. Oh, that looked like an elevator. This one? I gotta figure out which of these leads to the max elixir. Oh, well. I think it's this one. Oh, interesting. I didn't know there were heal beds there. This? No. I need to figure out which one that is at some point. But yeah, we could definitely get a sub 2 Omega Ruby run, which should be the first. And that's with my gameplay not being as good. But did I already... I think I already talked to Wallace. Oh, no, okay, okay. So, yep, I screwed up. Okay. What is this? 5. Okay, yeah, so I did screw up the post-game order. I was supposed to go back here a third time. Okay, now I have to go to Setopolis. Owl, water spout. I think that first howl may have been unnecessary, but I don't know. Alright, so before I fight Zinnia, I need to teach... let's see, my moves... Let's see, what's my moveset going to be? Crunch, Howl, Rest, and Attract. Yeah, just that over that. Alright, and equip a Chesto. I'm getting a thumbnail that I'm posting the video. You can't hear me much because of the audio, but... Oh, so, I guess you were having problems watching the stream. That sucks, but glad you see you got it fixed. Just in time for nearing the end of the run. I'm gonna get sub 2. I'm gonna get a sub 2 Mightyena run, and I think this run was far from perfect. Like, I think once I eventually re-rank this, like, I'm gonna wait till about a year before I do any Omega Ruby re-ranks. Just because I want to wait for my gameplay skill to get a lot better. I think I could easily save like 10 minutes off of this. Axu, joke's on you. I already did that. I actually taught Attract before climbing the tower. Look at me go. Yeah, and I do have the Chesto Berry too. So basically the plan for Zinnia, according to these notes, I only need 2 Howls. Altaria should come out second to wear +4 crunch one-shots Tyrantrum. Maybe for safety, because I'm not sure the ordering she's going to send stuff out. Maybe for safety, I should get off a 3rd Howl, I think. What's the point of 10 minutes where you can just do a new Pokemon? Well, I still want the results to be good, because a lot of the runs on my leaderboard have like 15 to 30 resets. Like, it's kind of like your Golem run from Gen 1. Like, the run embarrasses you because you know it could have been better. Plus, a lot of these I've only done 1 playthrough. For each Pokemon, I still would like a minimum of 2 playthroughs in most cases. But I'm going to wait to do those because I want my play to be a lot better. Alright, so Rayquaza's going to be forced into slot 1, so I'll need to switch out to an HM user and have it get killed. Shit happens. This isn't shit happens. It's called I'm bad. Like, literally most of the resets were because I'm not good at the game. Like, this is only my 6th ever Pokemon. Alright, Attract. 1 Howl. 2 Howls. 3 Howls. Resto Chesto. Sweep. And besides, it's kind of fun to do re-rank sometimes, because you get to see you just completely crush your old time. I mean, it's the equivalent of doing a second run on stream. I don't do second runs on stream for these games just because it would take too long. But, they'll get second runs eventually. Anyway, 155.09, 12 resets, 2 blackouts. Level... What level was I? Like 79? I could easily just look in the menu. There's 12 resets. That's actually my lowest number of resets. That wasn't much longer than Gen 2. Yeah, but it does tire me. I do not like doing streams that long. But yeah, 72. Yep, 72. Yeah, honestly, I think with everything on my leaderboard, I think everything except Doduo and Seviper, maybe Ammonite, can get sub 2, for sure. Just because my play and skill was very bad. Those Pokemon didn't exist. What, Doduo? Okay, let's see. Level 72. Alright, I'm gonna need to wait for all this text to go by so I can see what my game time is. Battle in the Era of Legendaries, they were using gimmicks. That wasn't a gimmick. It's called you fight a Deoxys in space. Who wouldn't want to fight a Deoxys in space? Haven't you ever heard those, like, playground rumors for Gen 3 that you could take the space shuttle in Moss Deep City to go to the moon to fight Deoxys? That was an old playground rumor. 7:25 game time. Wow. All right. So let's take a look at the results. First place overall, and it wasn't even close, but this is definitely because of skill. Like, I think Sableye and even Mawile could have done a lot better. But Sableye was literally my first ever Omega Ruby run. And I did do 2 playthroughs, but it was still my first one. So once I eventually come back to it when my skill's a lot better, I think it should be comparable to Mightyena for sure. Same with Mawile. And Ammonite, there's really only so much you can do with Ammonite, but one thing that really helped it was getting Shell Smash. The Viper, though, was straight up just bad. But I don't have to worry about that right now. Anyway, thank you all for stopping by, everyone. I do appreciate it. It was nice I got the under 220, and only 33% of you had faith in me. Alright. Anyway, the next stream will be tomorrow, where Ike the Killer will be joining us for Pokemon Blue with Spiritomb. And then on Sunday, will be the premiere of Pokemon White 2 with Gothitelle, the video. I will be seeing you all later. Bye.